Okay. I'm waiting for the stream to pick up. It looks like we're just about ready. I've got a fun lesson for you today. Hi. Okay, I should probably do my introduction. Hello, girls and boys, moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandmas and grandpas. How are you guys today? This is our 15-minute, brain boosting drawing session. I always say 15 minutes, but I'm a chatter, so it tends to go a little bit longer. Hey, Darren, how you doing? Glad you can be here with us today. Let's go over what we've done so far. Let's go over what we've done so far. First of all, take your fingers, hold your finger up, and say "aha." Take your finger, say "aha." We're gonna draw in 3D because you guys are geniuses with your pencil power. No, wait, you're geniuses times 2. I have my paper puppets out, as you can see today. Take your fingers, say "yippee." Time to draw. Now, when we're drawing, you guys, today's going to be a little more advanced drawing. We're going to do a scene of the Munster hallway, and I need you to help me name it. So, and the Munster cave, Munster Hall, something. I don't have like cool monsters and stuff. Don't worry, don't stress, relax. Okay, make it beep 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 beep. No stress. Make sure that it's okay to flop. It's okay to make mistakes. Give yourself a license to be creative. Give yourself permission to make mistakes, all right? Because you have to fail. You have to fail to succeed in your expedition to develop pencil power. You can see I'm having fun with my pencil, my thumbs up with my paper puppets today. All right, so let's see what we've done so far on our days of Halloween. All right. So way back on day 1, that was day 1. We did that episode 1, and then that was our first day. Then episode 2, October 2nd, we did the Dracula. October 3rd, we did our bats. I love that one. And then October 4th, we did the Halloween bats. Ooh, I didn't put the date on that one, and then I didn't put a date on this one either. This is well, I missed a day. This was actually October 6th. So today we're going to draw. I have to do 2 episodes this weekend to 2 episodes on a Saturday or 2 episodes on a Sunday to see if I can get myself caught up. We should be on episode 7, not episode 6. Oh, Mike, you know what I forgot to do? Mike Ingram, the Hall of the Munster King. That's pretty funny. Hey, Mike, I forgot to title this correctly. Oops. I have to do that. I have to go back in and maybe you can help me. Hello from Minnesota. Hey, Minnesota, how are you? All right, so we're going to draw, and this is what I did today. I did a lesson today I was rehearsing for this one. I love this guy. Little marshmallow monster, little cyclops monster. This was Meredith in my class. She had her Halloween cape on and her goggles on. Little marshmallow guys. So we're going to draw that. That'll be our drawing today for our brain booster. So I want to start. Now watch this. Let's you know what? Let's draw this one corner to begin with right here. All right. So I'm going to draw. Let's see, 2 dots. Put 2 dots straight across from each other. We're just going to draw this one corner right here. We're just going to draw a box, very light, but a dot above and below. 2 dots far apart. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to zoom it out. So in the scope of the page, I want this drawing to be right here. See, I want that drawing to be right in the middle of the page. And I'm going to draw the near corner. And it's going to help me by having a little guide a guide box, what I call the drawing direction compass. We're going to use this drawing direction compass to help us position it. So let's draw that 4 short and square very, very lightly. This is just going to be, we're going to erase this entire box. So I call this the whisper lines. It's so light, it's whisper lines, okay? See this? All right, so there's our lines. Now what I'm going to do is these lines are all going to be going in direction, I call this direction northeast. And all these lines are going up here the same as this one. This is going to be going up in direction northwest, okay? And these lines coming down here are going to be coming down in direction southeast. I'm going to erase all these, you guys. So I'm using this box. This box is going to help us with our reference. This is really important. In fact, this is a great page in this book right here, my You Can Draw in 30 Seconds book. It's not on Amazon yet. You can get a copy by going to markkisser.com. But it's 200 pages, 2 pounds of instruction. But in the back of the book, there's all these charts in the back of the book. There's the art chart in the back. There's the pencil power levels chart. These are really important. There's the drawing compass chart. That's what we're doing right now. We're building this. That's a regular compass, and this is a foreshortened compass. Okay, and there's the Renaissance word chart. There's the 500 words. So you can, when you get this book, you can print it up, or you guys want to get these words, you can go to draw3d.com, that little icon right there, and you can print this up for free from the printables, the downloads. All right. So here's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're drawing this bottom corner right here. So I'm going to use this guideline. Look at that. See that? I'm going to draw that guideline for the whole. That's going to be the whole angle of our wall. This is just going to be part of the door. So one part of the door is going to be about right here. Okay. So I'm going to continue this vertical line going up. I'm going to continue this vertical line going up. And then I'm going to draw the top of the door. Okay. You see that? We're going to use this box right here as our building block. Look at that. See that? That'll be, see what we're doing? We're going to draw, I made my door a little bit higher so we can put more monsters. But we're going to draw this hallway, the monster hallway. So now I'm going to follow this guideline and look at this. I'm going to draw that. I don't really like that line very much. So I'm going to go back in and let's redraw that bottom line there, okay? All right, looking good, you guys. So let's erase the box now. See that? Now we don't need it anymore. That was just to help us get those first few lines done. So we have our hallway going, and we have our bottom of the wall. And I'm going to erase that to make it lighter. But I wanted to show you how I was building these lines here. All right, you guys have that now? Do you have your guidelines? So I'm going to erase. This is the floor. That's going to be the opening of the hallway. So now what we're going to do, is we're going to add these arches inside. Now this was inspired by an illustration from a book called The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Dr. Seuss, here's another version of it, the little gal there. And here's another cool version. Isn't that fun? Now this was a page in that book, The Lorax. And I have, for years, been inspired by Dr. Seuss. Ever since I was a child, I used to copy and trace and study Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel's drawing. So now, if you look here, the doorway's on the left, so the thickness is on the left. So I'm going to start. You can see some of the top come down here. There's the bottom of the door. Now watch this. Now watch this. Coming out here, put a dot about right here. I'm going to put the next hallway. I'm going to follow that guideline. And this was a really cool page in that book. Now I'm going to see the top up here. All right. And then from this point, see, we're going to follow that guideline. And there's the next little opening in that hallway. All right. So there's two. All right. And I think, I don't know, like earlier today, I had more room. I did 1, 2, 3 with a little guy. I don't know if I can be able to fit 3 in here. Let's see if I'll fit one more. I can barely fit one more back here. I can squeeze one more back in there. I don't like that one, so I'm going to do more of a vertical line. All right. Well, I did. So I was able to get one more. All right. So we have, anybody, how are you guys? Ooh, hey, let me see the text messages. We have Alfred. Hi, Mark. I was able to get into Draw 3D. That's wonderful, Alfred. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Oh, Alfred joined Draw 3D. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here, Alfred, with us. And Alfred took advantage of the coupon code. Actually, Alfred, you found the 75% off code. Here's a secret code. That was a flash sale, but I'll extend it since Alfred got it. Here, let me show you. Here, there's a 75% off code. There's 400 to 500 drawing lessons, plus you get Mondays off, and there's 75% off. The The code is Kistler75 off for the 1 year. And don't forget the best part of that is Mighty Mondays. You get a draw with me Mondays, live Zoom at noon, at night at 6:30, a family art night program every Monday night for 39 weeks. Now, since Mike's here, he reminds me, please, if you're having fun drawing with me on these live at 5, subscribe, follow, like, click that little bell so you get an alarm when I go live. And I know it doesn't cost you anything, but it sure means a lot to me. My son has challenged me to get as many followers on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook followers as his favorite vacuum guy, on YouTube. I don't know what it's called, but he goes, "How come you don't have as many followers as my vacuum guy on YouTube?" All right, so we're going to draw some of these little guys here. First of all, let's draw a circle. We'll draw some characters in here, then we'll add the fun shading. All right, so I'm going to draw. This will be, who's this going to be? I need somebody's name up here. Is this Anvil? Is this Anvil? Here's Anvil. Looking here, I'm going to put the little fingers. We could erase this. There's her little fingers here. And there's Anvil. She's looking this way. So draw her mask. The near eye's larger, and the far eye gets a little bit smaller as it moves away. That size. That's those words again. And I'm going to darken in that mask. She's got that cool looking mask here. And then I'm going to put that band around here like it's like a bandit mask. And then here she is. She's looking out. She's like, yeah. And you can see she's kind of smirking over on the side of her mouth. See her smirking here? And now her hair is cool. I like, and I'm going to draw her hair. Let me get that. Let me get the drawing that I did today. Here it is. I like what I did today. I had her hair, and then I have her hair kind of going kind of crazy, coming in front, and then going around here, and it's swooping back behind her neck. There's her neck. And then I'm going to have the hair curving up like this. You see that? So the hair kind of goes up around. See, I love adding the texture. Now underneath here, I'm going to put a little shadow. Following this guideline here, I'm going to put a shadow following that direction so you can see her. She's coming out. You see that? Isn't that fun? Now let's erase that detail. And I'm going to go ahead and darken in that doorway. Wasn't that fun how we used that box, that drawing direction reference cube as our guideline to help us? All right, now, right here, I'm going to put, I need someone else's name here. Maybe I need someone else's name here. We'll have this a little character here looking out. And this little character's looking over at this character going, hey, how are you? But text this, send me the names, and I'll put your name in the drawing, okay? So this little character is going to be waving, going, hey, how are you doing there, you Halloween costume masked person? So this is, and this character here, who should we call this guy? What's this guy? This guy's going to be named Bobby, and this is maybe this is Katie here. So here's Bobby. Bobby's waving. Hey, how are you? Now Bobby has a good friend. His good friend is this giant. Look at this. He's got this giant monster back here. So I'm gonna draw that monster. Then I'll erase the lines that the monster is gonna be overlapping, and I'm gonna draw the monster's big claws. I'm gonna draw these monsters. The monster's gonna have these big claws up here. Then I'm gonna draw the monster's eye. The monster has one big eye, and I'll draw the eyebrow coming down here over the front of the eye. And then I'm going to use my eraser a lot on this one. Here comes texture now. Watch what I do with the texture. Watch what I do with the texture here. I'm going to go some to the left, some to the right, some to the left. And then I'm going to fix that eye a little bit, make it more of a circle. And then I'm going to erase. I love this little eraser. This is a thin eraser right here, my Mono Zero. By the way, Richard for the kid. This is this is Bobby, and then this is Katie. maybe this will be the Cyclops monster, and we'll do a marshmallow guy back. Maybe I'm going to draw a marshmallow character poking here. So right here, I'm going to draw a marshmallow character poking out. Okay, so there's one marshmallow guy looking out from back there. Isn't that cute? A little marshmallow guy. And then let's draw the fur. I'm going to put some claws on this guy. You see that? I'm going to put some claws, make it very scary. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and following my YouTube and my Facebook and my Instagram. I have my personal page and my, I think it's called the profile page, and then my whatever. There's two Facebook presence up there. Thanks for thanks for following the one that you follow. I appreciate it. I'm not. I'm kind of slow on all that stuff. I know it's been out for years, but I'm just now figuring out how to do all this. Thank you for Mike for helping me get these lives down so they look all cool. I love that little slideshow down there corner. Isn't that nice? Amanda Furman did that wonderful logo, and I did. Wait here, and I did my own hair. Like that, my hair is actually growing back a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying these drawings. This is episode. I have to minus today. Episode 6. This is episode 6. I'm going to put that guy. Leave a little reflection. Remember, the reflection helps identify. The direction your character's looking. It gives your character some style. It looks cool. It looks like the light's reflecting off the reflection. The reflection's very useful. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to darken in on that wall back there. And I'll darken it along that ceiling just a bit. See, this will be really cool. Then I'm going to get it lighter as it comes down. The fun part of this one is definitely that wall back there. So let's darken that in. So I'm going to shade that wall. And then right here on the ground, watch this. Right here, I'm going to put a little shadow coming out. I want to put this shadow so you can see the guy waving. And I want to separate that shadow from the hair. Because I really want you to see that shadow. That shadow is a neat effect right there. So I just kind of cleaned it up so it wasn't too congruent with that line. That's a word. You want to avoid congruency. And I talk a lot about that in a chapter in my book, You Can Draw in 30 Days. If you guys want to get a great book, this is the book to get. You Can Draw in 30 Days. It's my bestseller. I got lots of great books out there for you guys. If you go to Amazon, you can get my Draw Cartoon Animals, Robots and Gadgets, Crazy Cartoons, Monsters and Creatures. And of course, this is a wonderful. This has 300 pages, drawing in 3D. This has 300 lessons. Look at that cool frog. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that wonderful? Forest of Freedom. Ooh, there's a bumblebee right there. And robots. They're all really great books. And then here's one, my Imagination Station. These are on Amazon.com. Okay. Now, someone was asking me about my 199 Days book. This is actually an index to 199 days I did live about 2 years ago. Started when I was in India at the Taj Mahal. And I did 199. So there's no instruction on this page. It's an index for the YouTube. And you can see these lessons on YouTube. I think it's called like 30 Days of Drawing, then 90 Days of Drawing, and then 199 Days of Drawing, different groups. All right, that would be great. If you guys want to get this is not on Amazon. It's right there at markkistler.com. You can order it online. All right, but thanks for getting this book. If you're going to get just one of my books, I would recommend that one, okay? All right, let's get more of our shading done for our drawing. Let's get more of our shading done. I love the process. I'm going to put some texture here. I want to shade under his eyes. Under his eyes here. And then I want to put some texture. I want to put some fur, some texture on this guy. Put some texture. But I want to make sure that the monster is apart from that background. So I'm going to take my Stompy. I think I'll give the monster a little value. See that? I think I'll tone in his fingers, and I'll put a little shadow. The Stompy really helps, but to me, the monster and this thickness is too close, and it's confusing my eye. So I think I'm going to darken that wall just a bit here. I think I'm going to darken that. So that means I'm going to come back in this wall, and I'm going to darken this one back behind here, right? See that? We're going to make that entrance here. Okay, this is good. As you can see, wasn't that handy? Wasn't that box handy when we first started? A very handy drawing. I like our hallway of monsters. John Walsh, great show. Well, thanks, John Walsh. Where are you from, John Walsh? What a nice comment. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are drawing with me. I hope you girls and boys and moms and dads and aunts and uncles. Now, I like what I did here. I like how I put that value. You see that value around the door? So let's put that. See, we're creating this illusion of depth, near and far. That's our whole goal, right? We're creating this illusion of depth, near and far, right? Near and far. And I'm going to put a value on this whole door. I'm going to use all the same angles. Now watch how I do this. I'm going to just do all these angles here. See this? I'm going to draw. I want to draw the value. I want to keep them all going pretty much the same direction as much as I can. And I want to give it like a texture on the wall back here. All right. All right, let's do a little texture back here. Now, I'll show you something cool. We'll do this is single hatching. I'm just going to do these single lines angled. Then you can do a cross hatch if you want to make it look even cooler. Maybe I'll do that. Here, let me see. Let me finish these up. I want to put these lines coming down here. Okay. Kind of darken in the fingers. Our little guys, our little scaredy guys here. I think I'll put another row. All right, so that's that. You can stop right there, and that would be a nice little doorway, a hallway, the monster hallway. We have the marshmallow monster. We have the little goblin, little bandit, and we have the cyclops, and we have little Bobby. Now, but what happened? Let me try something here. Now, watch this. What happens if we take our drawing and we put some crosshatch, and you can twist and turn your paper? Don't be afraid to twist and turn your paper. Your paper, you can twist and turn it. It's not nailed down. It's not taped. It's not glued down. See that? I like that. I'm going to put cross hatching. I spent a lot of my high school years and college years doing a lot of cross hatching, and it adds like a little one more layer of value. See that? So I'm going to do cross hatching, and of course you can blend it all with your Stompy if you want. I'm just gonna add a row here. Do you guys like the cross hatching? Do you think that adds? Does it add to our drawing? You see that? Very rarely do I draw so much that it takes away from it. Let's see here. Very rarely do I add too much. But let's see. Sometimes I risk adding too much detail. Not very often, but sometimes. Most of the time I say more ideas the better, right? Let's see here. I like that. I like it. I like the cross hatching. So we're just going to do a little bit more cross hatching. And hey, there's Alfred Nice. Hey, Sean Parker. Sean Parker enjoyed the Imagination Station show. So this is the show that Sean Parker was talking about. He enjoyed this show right here, the Imagination Station. This one is currently on Amazon Prime. We have 190 episodes of that series, but you can watch 23 of them on Amazon Prime. This show, Commander Mark, The Secret City, that was aired in 1985, and we actually, with that show, One of my old viewers did this art piece. It wasn't that neat. It's an 11 by 17 art print, and he created this, and he donated a whole bunch of these prints to my nonprofit, Mark Kistler's Imagination Initiative. He titled the Mount Rushmore 1980s PBS Icon. And if you guys remember this, if any of you are young enough to old enough to remember this, there's during the 80s, the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood, the Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton, Who's That Handsome Devil from The Secret City, and there's Bob Ross from the Magic of Joy of Oil Painting. And this print right here is available from my website, and all proceeds go to my nonprofit to help me promote, inspire, and educate the next generation with the life-transforming power of the visual arts. Woohoo! Now remember, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and following me on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. I totally appreciate it. And my goal is this month is to get these live lessons going every day around 5-ish, okay? Heavy on the ish, around live at 5-ish. I should put quotes. Heavy on the 5-ish since we're in the world here. This month we're focusing on Halloween drawings. Next month will be fall, and then of course drawing days of Christmas are coming. So, of course I'm live, and so I kind of cough. All right, so down here let's write. This is episode 6, and we're calling this. This is our live at 5. At 5 p.m. ish, right? Heavy on the ish. And this is the drawing days of Halloween. Drawing days of Halloween. I got to make sure I spell Halloween correctly. Halloween. Drawing days of Halloween. And the date today, it is, I'll go and sign it. Mark Kistler, and sign it. It's October 7th, 2021. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for drawing with me. Let me check out. Mike English. What size and pencil graphite to use? Well, I actually buy them by the box. I should. You know what? I do so much promotion for these guys. I should try get some kind of that. The links where you get a penny for each sale or something. I don't have any partnership with these guys, but I love their pencil. And what's interesting is the Sharp 109 Pentel. It used to be about $5 a pencil, and when I started talking about how much I love these, and the price has almost doubled now after a couple years of me doing that. Isn't that crazy? So now I have to pay double for my favorite pencil. So they were about $5 a piece when you buy them in bulk. Now they're much more. I like getting these stomps, these blending stomps. I like the number 3. See, I like the number 3 blending stomp. I love having a brush, my little kit here. I have my brush. And then I also recommend that you get yourself a spiral bound drawing journal. And let me see. I know I have one here to show you. I just have to find it. Where is it? Can you believe it? What did I do with my example? There it is. I think I found it, guys. Nope. Well, here's one. See the spiral bind, but I like the hardcover. This has a hardback, but I like the ones on the side. But this is good. See, get spiral bound sketchbook. Get your Stompy, your blending stomp, your pencil, and of course I like the click eraser. There's all kinds of erasers. This is another eraser. This is a Tombow. There's a kneaded eraser. I use that sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes I do. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Hey, Riley. Thank you, Riley. And Chicago, John from Chicago area. Thank you, Cartoon Mark. Thank you for drawing with me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Live at 5, Drawing Days of Halloween. Bye, everybody. Fist bump.